Red Sonja isn't the easiest character to adapt in the current age. Spun off from her famous counterpart, Conan the Barbarian, Sonja was created for Marvel by Roy Thomas and famed artist Barry Windsor Smith in 1973. Marvel stopped publishing tales of the ancient warrior woman in 1986, and Dynamite Comics later took over the character. Between the rights transfer rendering her origins complex, a less-than-stellar earlier adaptation, and an inexplicable silver bikini being the character's most characteristic armor, it's a tough challenge to reset and modernize the character's perception. The film overcomes a promising but inconsistent start, building to a solid back half with strong combat and performances, anchored by a bold Matilda Lutz and an impressive Robert Sheehan.
What is Red Sonja about?
We first meet Sonja as a young girl in the thriving land of Hyrcania in the early Hyborian Age, who is separated from her people after a barbarian warlord conquers the area. As an adult, Sonja has survived in the deep woods with her horse as her primary company. She becomes captured by the imperial tyrant Draygan, who has built a massive but impressive empire thanks to stunning scientific and technological achievements. Forced to fight among the Damnati, the empire's gladiators, Sonja has to find the courage to fuel a rebellion against Draygan and his bloodthirsty bride, Dark Anicia.
Red Sonja continually evolves, and so does the film.
From moment one, Matilda Lutz has been clear that the new adaptation was explicitly designed to be more empowering, less male gaze-oriented, and an altogether fresher interpretation of the character that genuinely and refreshingly comes across. This Sonja evolves continually throughout the film, from a young girl separated from her people to an enslaved participant in blood sports to a rebel reborn in blood. The character never fully abandons midriff-bearing battle armor, but she does become stronger, a better tactician, and increasingly self-created as the adaptation proceeds. Lutz gives a nicely evolving performance as the ancient crimson-haired warrior, successfully embodying the character's increasing confidence, martial prowess, and understanding. She also capably handles the film's combat sequences overall, particularly in the film's final act. Sheehan is charming and complex as the intelligent tyrant Draygan the Magnificent, who rose to emperorhood through his command of early science and technology, wielding it with rage against superstition and gods for personal reasons. Sheehan exhibits true monomaniacal menace in scenes such as his explanation to a captured Sonja that all the gods are in here, his stolen but incomplete book of Hyrcanian Holy Writ, and that he will conquer them. It's a stellar embodiment of tyrannical power, lust, rage, and pain, building into a moving conclusion. The film capably utilizes its pastoral locales for beautiful vistas, amplified by a few killer pieces of production design and thoughtful creature design and CGI creation. The combat is plentiful and broadly well choreographed, though it isn't universally successful in execution. A few indoor combat scenes read telegraphed and could be cut with a quicker pace, but combat and set pieces in the back half are consistently successful. It seems as though the bulk of the filmmaker's efforts and budget were saved for specific sequences like the arena fight and final forest battle, but those elements are well executed in practice. It's a little uneven in terms of performance, the depth of the world building, and these other elements, but it's simultaneously a good reintroduction to Red Sonja's world and a darker, wild improvement over the regretful prior adaptation.
Red Sonja is an inconsistent but largely successful Red Sonja reintroduction.
Red Sonja's first fight with Dark Anicia in the film's first act doesn't go so well. Anicia taunts her, "You looked as if you'd be better at this," to which Sonja replies, "I thought I would be too," before a snappy retort. The combat's choppy, the production design looks shallow, and it reads with possible but uncertain promise. By the film's end, both the film and its titular protagonist become honed, complex, and much improved. It's an inconsistent sword and sandal epic, but one that lands some major notes as the sequences and combat get bigger, bolder, and feature better grounded performances. The world runs thick with monsters and warriors, not to mention a thin veil of supernatural forces in the background, making for a solid reintroduction to a large world. Whether it's enough to win over new converts to Red Sonja's list of allies is an open question, but at the very least, it capably showcases the promise of the character. Red Sonja is now playing in theaters.